The year 1947 marked the end of British rule in India. It also marked the birth of two new nations, India and Pakistan. This event, known as the Partition, was meant to be a peaceful division. However, it quickly descended into chaos and violence. Millions of people found themselves on the wrong side of the newly drawn borders. Hindus, Muslims, and Sikhs were forced to flee their homes. They sought safety in the newly formed countries. The journey was fraught with danger. Many perished along the way, victims of communal violence and displacement. The partition left a deep scar on the Indian subcontinent. It created a legacy of mistrust and animosity between India and Pakistan. This animosity continues to shape their relationship even today. The wounds of partition remain unhealed, a constant reminder of the human cost of division. The hasty division of British India also left several princely states with the option to join either India or Pakistan. This choice led to further conflict, most notably in the region of Kashmir. The legacy of partition continues to cast a long shadow on South Asia. At the heart of the India-Pakistan conflict lies the beautiful and troubled region of Kashmir. A princely state at the time of partition, Kashmir's ruler, Maharaja Hari Singh, initially chose to remain independent. However, facing an invasion from Pakistani tribesmen, he acceded to India in exchange for military assistance. This decision sparked the first war between India and Pakistan in 1947. The war resulted in a ceasefire line dividing Kashmir. The region became a point of contention, with both India and Pakistan claiming it in its entirety. The Kashmir dispute became a central and intractable issue. Over the decades, the dispute has led to multiple wars, countless skirmishes, and a constant military presence on both sides of the line of control. The people of Kashmir have been caught in the crossfire. They have endured decades of violence, displacement, and human rights violations. The First India-Pakistan War erupted just months after independence. Triggered by the Kashmir dispute, the war saw both nations battling for control over the strategically important region. Indian and Pakistani forces clashed in a bitter conflict that lasted over a year. The war ended in a stalemate. It resulted in the division of Kashmir along a ceasefire line, which later became known as the Line of Control. The 1947-48 war set a dangerous precedent. It solidified the Kashmir issue as the core dispute between India and Pakistan. It also established a pattern of military conflict as a means of resolving their differences. This first war, though brief, had lasting consequences. It sowed the seeds of future conflicts and cemented the militarization of the region. The dream of a peaceful subcontinent lay shattered. In 1965, the India-Pakistan rivalry reignited in a second major war. The conflict stemmed from a Pakistani Operation Gibraltar, aimed at infiltrating Kashmir and inciting an uprising against Indian rule. What began as a covert operation escalated into a full-blown war. Tanks and troops clashed across the international border in Punjab and Rajasthan, marking the largest tank battle since World War II. The 1965 war, lasting just over a month, ended in another stalemate. Both sides claiming victory, a UN-mandated ceasefire brought an end to the hostilities. The Tashkent Declaration, signed in 1966, called for a return to pre-war positions. Despite its inconclusive outcome, the 1965 war further deepened the mistrust between India and Pakistan. It also led to a significant military build-up on both sides, further militarizing the region and increasing tensions. The year 1971 marked a pivotal moment in South Asian history. The conflict, which began as a struggle for autonomy in East Pakistan, quickly escalated into a full-scale war. The people of East Pakistan, driven by a desire for self-determination, faced immense hardships and violence. As the conflict intensified, international attention turned towards the region. The humanitarian crisis drew global condemnation, and support for East Pakistan's cause grew. In December, the war reached its climax. After a series of decisive battles, the Pakistani military surrendered, leading to the creation of a new nation. On December 16, 1971, Bangladesh was born. The struggle and sacrifices of millions culminated in the emergence of a sovereign state, forever altering the geopolitical landscape of South Asia. The year 1999 was marked by echoes of past conflicts. The scars of previous battles were still fresh and the tensions were palpable. It was a period of reflection and unresolved issues, a time when the shadows of history loomed large over the present. As we entered the 21st century, the conflict evolved. New dynamics came into play, and the stakes seemed higher than ever. The world watched closely, aware that the implications of this ongoing struggle could be far-reaching. The human cost of the conflict has been immense. Families torn apart, lives disrupted, and communities shattered. The toll on mental health and well-being is profound, and the scars, both seen and unseen, are deep. Despite the challenges, there remains a glimmer of hope for peace. The road ahead is long and fraught with difficulties, but the desire for resolution and harmony persists. It is a journey that requires patience, understanding, and unwavering commitment.